Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is a reading for Gemini. May or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings. The link to the site is in the description. Gemini, I think it's time to apologize. I think you have been mean, mean as fuck for real. Or you're attached to somebody that is very abusive, maybe in a domestic violence relationship type of situation. You need to stop letting this person beat your ass, Gemini. Like on my soul, like whatever is going on here, like you look like you are too pretty and loving to be letting this nigga beat you up like this, or letting this woman beat you up like this. Like whatever this is, like you getting your ass beat, and it's by somebody that you don't even have respect for, by somebody that can't even support themselves. So it's like, what the fuck do you look like? This is like a pimp situation. Like what the fuck? Like, why are you getting beat up by somebody that whose bills you paying? Like, are you crazy? You get what I'm saying? It's like being disrespected by somebody whose bills you're paying, who you're keeping alive type shit. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, I don't know, y'all. It just seems like a situation where this person is being too violent, too aggressive, too hateful, too mean, or has been too mean, too aggressive, too hateful, like especially with at the mouth, just popping off at the mouth, saying things to hurt people's feelings and shit like that. But it seems like it's because they're immature or they may be slow. Um, they may be slow. And it seems like now they're kind of in a place to where they may be like undiagnosed. You get what I'm saying? So they could have gone their whole life without being diagnosed as being slow, if that makes sense. Made it through school without anybody taking them to get evaluated type shit. But now people are starting to understand that this person is just slow. You know what I mean? Like whatever is going on here is something with their mind that's still on the level of a child. So they'll throw temper tantrums and act a fool. This could definitely be a situation where like dementia or something like that, to where regression becomes a factor, to where this person may be older, but now they're starting to act like a kid. You know, something like that could be a factor here, but it truly feels like something is not right with this person mentally. Like their mind is on the level of a kid. And because of that, they still act like a kid, and they're still throwing tantrums like a kid, or this person has always been allowed to be somebody's dependent. So now that they're being forced to stand on their own 2 feet, they're throwing a temper tantrum about it. You feel me? Like, nah, you got to go buy your own car. You got to go get your own place. You got to go, you feel me? Go get a job or whatever this may be. They're throwing a temper tantrum about it, and it looks like they'll wind up in jail because of it. So it's like, you fought them because they told you to go get a job. You fought them because they told you that they're not going to pay your bills. You fought them because they told you that they don't want to help you socially or financially, or don't want you leeching off of them anymore. Yes, like whatever is going on here, somebody decided that they didn't want to support these people or this person anymore. You know, like you're not going to continue to leech off of me or live off of me, or you feel me, whatever this is. And they got angry and had a temper tantrum because they're used to using people, period. Like they're used to being a leech. And the last person that cut them off, they tried to fight them, start problems with them. Oh, you ain't gonna give me no money. You ain't gonna give me no this. You ain't gonna give me this. You ain't gonna give me that. Oh, you ain't gonna help me. Okay, bet. Watch what I do. And here's the result of that. But the point is proven. Like, this person is just in a place to where they don't want to be supportive financially. They don't want to support themselves financially, or they don't want to ever be in a situation where they pay their own bills. So they'll continue to leech off of anybody that's willing to allow them to do this, you know? But I think this was all predicted. Like, you being leached off of, that person is leeching off of you, or that person is taking advantage of you, or this situation, this opportunity, whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? Because it's almost like somebody that is the head of household and they got other people living with them, but these people don't pay no bills. So it's like, you get what I'm trying to say? What are they here for? Like, I could do bad by myself. Like, I don't know. Like, I could never, like, if I'm in a relationship, say if I was in a relationship, right, and the man was not paying any bills in my household, but was living in the household, I would rather have the space, all the space to myself, than to be connected to a nigga that ain't helping me pay no bills. Like, you think I'm about to give you bits and pieces of my space that I'm paying for when you're not paying for any of it or helping with any of it? I would rather have all this space to myself and the peace and quiet without your presence. You get what I'm trying to say? And that's what it feels like is happening here. Somebody is refusing to pay bills. They're refusing to help out. They're refusing to be supportive or responsible financially. And because of that, it's like there's no space for you. You didn't pay for this space. You feel me? You didn't pay for this electric. You didn't pay for this water. You didn't pay for this gas. You didn't pay for none of the shit that's keeping this shit running. You're not helping with anything that's keeping this shit running. So now what? Like, what is there to be confused about? This is a leech. This is a bum and a broke ass motherfucker that wants to leech off of people. So they'll hop from relationship, woman to woman, person to person, house to house, wherever they got to go to not pay no fucking bills. That's what they're going to do. So I think somebody thought that they got a prize, but in reality, they connected to somebody that ain't about to pay no fucking bills. Somebody that is turned into an adult dependent on them. And they don't understand like how this is taking place. But now they're starting to understand that this is why somebody decided to gain their independence, move independently, move as a individual versus being a part of this team, this group, this family, or with this person specifically, because they're a leech. And if you say, for instance, even if it's like, oh, I don't got my half of the rent, you paid her half of the rent, they not about to give you that half later. They'll take it as if you did them a favor. You feel me? Type shit. Like, hell no. This is a leech. If you allow them to not pay shit, if you allow them to not do nothing, they're going to skate by. They're going to skate by and continuously being a leech. So I think you just got somebody that's living off of you, you know, or literally in a position to where they can't afford to help, or they don't want to help and they're not going to, because they know regardless, it's like if they don't pay the rent or the mortgage, you gonna pay it. If they don't pay the electric bill, you gonna pay it. If they don't pay the water bill, you gonna pay it. Or if you don't pay the water bill, or if they don't pay the water bill, you gonna pay it. You get what I'm saying? If you don't pay your phone bill, or if they don't pay their phone bill, you gonna pay it. You get what I'm saying? Like whatever that they don't do, you gonna do it for them. And they know that. So this has turned into a game to where it's just like, well, if I don't pay this and I don't pay that, then such and such will just pay it. You feel me? This is their game. But this is because they're a leech. They're a leech. Thank you so much.